I wanted to go ahead and provide some solutions to the study guide that I gave you on Friday. So there are some notes here that I do want you to read over. And it's really important that you actually know this stuff. This is the stuff we learned in class. But of course, what we also want to take a look at are the problems themselves. So for example, let's just take a look at this. Now, I expect you very quickly to be able to set up a free body diagram that looks like this. And I would expect you to label everything like the tension force, the friction force, the normal force, and the weight. Those are all things that you should be able to do pretty much that quickly. And when I ask you what is the force of gravity acting on this, you should remember, whoops, I'm actually, you know what, I'm actually glad I wrote it as W. But the way we want to have this is, of course, the force of gravity is 2 times 9.8. And that's how we're going to get 19.6 newtons. But the most important thing here also is that the weight of the number is exactly equal to and identical to the force of gravity. I still see people confusing this with the mass, and so I just want to be really clear that you should be getting 9.6 for all of this. Continuing on, what is the normal force acting on the block? Well, in this case, we see that the normal points up, and when we actually look here, we see that, yeah, the normal points up, and the weight points down, so those two things balance. So in this particular case, the normal happens to equal the weight of 19.6 newtons. This changes when we deal with forces at angles. And then similar for the tension is going to be, the tension is 2, and the friction force is also going to be 2 newtons, and that's because it balances tension. So it balances the tension, that's what that's supposed to say. And then finally, we want to know what is the coefficient of friction between the table and the block. So again, if we look at that, we're just going to use the formula friction is fun, and that is going to be 2 equals mu times 19.6. And so I would expect you to solve for mu. And you should get around, I'm just going to round here, a little bit over 0.1, so 0.1, maybe 0.8 or something like that.